Texas and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River Rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got a man. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Offense, quick tempo.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Manning. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Racing down the left side. Defense got it, they're on the run. The 30, the 20. Touchdown Sooners! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Young. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Manning. running into the open space. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Napier. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Oh, what a cut! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, the middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line. And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Rides to back on the option to give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Off play action. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Helms. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Helms. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They'll run for it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Sooners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to power it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 11 over Vanderbilt.
A quick pass to the left.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Back to pass. It's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Right back to the well. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Wants to go up top. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Offense in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
On first down, running the read option to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The give on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man, it's Manning. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Baxter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sooners in the hurry up. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Napier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The screen, he can go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 11 over UConn.
They'll try the run.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Gives it on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. That's caught. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Wingo. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Wants to throw. It's Manning. The screen, and watch out. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right on target this time. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 31 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defense... Turning it on!
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's free in the backfield. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The give, and tick, 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 tick. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a